Dawn is one of our classic babes, and she came in today to start her Happy Hand plan. And what that entails is we're going to use but we're going to hyper dilute it down, and we're going to inject it into the dorsal part of her hands. And what that's going to do for Dawn is it's going to strengthen her skin and actually make it a tiny bit thicker. So it will also help like with the snapback. So like when you pull somebody's skin up and if it stays tinted like that, it means they've lost their elastin fibers. And so what's unique about Radiesse is that it actually helps make new elastin fibers. So you're gonna feel like your hands will just look more youthful just based off of this one treatment. And then what we'll do after that is when you come back for your follow-up in 4 to 6 weeks, we can assess your hands in that moment, but just tell me if you are leaning more towards like you feel like discoloration is more of a concern for you or volume loss. If you still feel that way, once the Radiesse results are in, then what we can do as your second phase is we'll just go in with some dermal filler, and then that will actually complete your Happy Hand plans for you. But if you change your mind and you decide that it's the discoloration that you told me about a few minutes ago,
well, it's everything. Let's just face it. I've got spots on my hands, and I don't like that either.
If you don't like the spots, we can also, for the second phase of your plan, we can do a plasma pen treatment, which actually just takes those little brown spots right off for you. Okay. So you have options. And then if it's both, then there's nothing wrong with doing the hyaluronic acid filler for volume loss and then also doing the plasma pen for the spots. So you've got lots of options. So we'll just cross that bridge when we get there. Does that sound good?
Be happy, happy, happy.
That's right. Happy hands. Here we go. Okay, so I do need to know really quickly, have you had any changes in your medical history? Okay, very good. So I'm going to let you initial right here, and then we're going to get started with your hyperdilute Radiesse. Do you have any questions about anything that we're doing?
Cindy, you're the best.
Okay, well, we did discuss this in length at your very last appointment. So go ahead and ice yourself. Just kind of hold that right there, because the first thing we're going to do is the lidocaine, and then that's going to numb that up fully. And then once you're numb, you really should not feel the cannula going in at all. It might just be a little pressure, but definitely no pain. People like watching this part when we actually do the hyperdilution portion. So this is it's white, but we call it liquid gold because it does work really well for skin tightening. This mixture can be used in the décolleté. It can also be used above your knees. It can be used on the back of the hands. We can also use this really nicely in the neck for people that have tech neck lines and or like little loose skin laxity there in the neck. So this is a great treatment for just skin tightening in general. So I'm going to take that away from you, and then first thing you're going to feel is a little right here. Okay, you ready? Take a breath in, blow your air out. Good job. Okay, now we're going to do the other hand. Is a little massage on both hands. This is arnicare gel, but you can use anything you want. So the idea is just kind of, massage the back of your hands so that the solution stays evenly dispersed. You don't want it bunching up on itself, so you don't have to worry about any nodules, lumps or bumps or anything like that. And then just, clean and dry. These little puncture holes are going to be open for about 4 hours. So just be mindful not to, put any SPF or makeup or lotions on yourself until those holes are closed. So in the next 4 hours, just do nothing.
No dishes or anything like that, right?
I'll put it on the prescription pad. What do you think? Can you tell a difference?
Oh, yes.
Looks good, right?
I'll fit right in there with those 30-year-olds.
This is a sneak peek, so it's going to build itself out to look like this in 6 weeks once everything's settled. Come back in 6 weeks if you have any more concerns. Okay?
That's good.
Awesome. Thanks for coming in.